All right, y'all, we got a Final Four in the college football playoffs. So my question is this: what impact will NIL, name, image, and likeness, the bags that all these kids been getting lately, have on the college football playoffs going forward? Will that cause us to eventually get what we all want, college fans and the networks, the best of the best teams playing against each other? We'll see. Also, in the running world, Olympic bronze medalist Fred Kerley was arrested in Miami. Was his arrest handled properly? All right, this is the RVA Running Man Podcast. Welcome to my show. I cover everything regarding sports, recreational running, and fitness. If you like to follow me, you can search for RVA Running Man Podcast online, and you should be able to find my YouTube channel, my social media platforms, everywhere I'm on social media and my podcast. Just go out there and subscribe, and I will definitely enjoy having you along my journey. So as I said at the top of the hour, we have our four teams. The college football playoffs is set. We have Texas, Ohio State, and then we have Penn State and Notre Dame is playing in the upcoming week. I'm excited for those matchups because I think the first two rounds of the playoffs was kind of sketchy other than the Texas game, which was really entertaining. But I think now we're down to that Final Four that should give us a lot more drama, a lot more suspense. As I led off with NIL, name, image, and likeness, for those that don't know what NIL stands for, is basically over the last few years, it's kids have been getting paid. Now that a lot of the kids are getting paid like absorbent amounts, and this is mainly from some of the more traditional schools that have the budget to do it, you're going to start to see most of the talent, which most of it already is at more of the traditional blue blood schools, be top weighted. So that's why you see a lot of these schools trying to jump ship and get to better conferences so they can have the funding to compete. I feel sorry for like the smaller colleges that are out there that don't have the means to compete with the big boys. But am I happy that the kids are now getting paid? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I think if college coaches were able to get the type of contracts that they've been getting, the way the college system has been set up for years, where they've been making billions of dollars on a lot of these kids' back, it was only right for this to eventually happen, and it was coming. And I think the NCAA was probably short-sighted in understanding that this train was coming down the tracks. They tried to do a lot of things as far as the freedom of movement, which honestly, that probably made things just a little bit worse, where kids can get in that transfer portal and move a lot easier. But right now it's free agency, and that's why we see a lot of these college coaches just jumping ship because they don't want to deal with that. If you have kids that are making like $5 million, I think I pulled the list to that. I'll put the link on the screen where I got my figures from. But Arch Manning's making $6.6 million. Shedeur Sanders, $6.5 million. Travis Hunter, $5.7 million. So think about that. You got two kids on the same roster, on that Colorado roster, that's making, basically $12 million. As this thing evolves, I think we're going to eventually get to a point where the kids are making just as much as the coaches. Some people see a problem with that. I do not. The only problem that I see is there need to be some type of oversight. Now, what I mean by oversight, if I was a kid that was 18 years old and I got that type of money, now I'd like to think that I was a responsible kid, but 18 to 22 years old and you got $5 million out of the blue, I think maybe if they set up something where there was some type of trust, where the money was put towards a trust until they got to like 22 or 25, or if there was like a salary cap set in place where, now if that was the case, it needs to count for each school, and that money would be for both the students, the student athletes, and the coach. So all of that's pooled together. So that's not, my whole thing is I want the coach to have the same the same accountability of commitment as the kids, as they want the kids to have. Because right now, I think that's the one argument that I've been hearing from fans is, there's no loyalty. People just are going to certain schools just to get paid. And if that's the case, then be fine with it. That's the system. Loyalty is really not a real thing if you have coaches that'll jump ship, from job to job. So don't fault the kids for doing the same thing. So my opinion is NIL going back to the college football playoffs, NIL will eventually make things top heavy if we don't have any type of oversight. And we're going to see, as a byproduct of NIL, more of the traditional blue bloods in the college football playoff. And honestly, I look forward to it. I mean, I want some of the smaller schools to make it, but honestly, I want to be entertained. So yeah, let's hope that we eventually get the games that we want. Let's hope that the 4 teams that are playing this weekend give us a better some better suspense than what we got over these first few rounds, which I think we will. And as fans, let's enjoy it. All right, the next thing I wanted to touch on was Olympic sprinter Fred Kerley was arrested in Miami, Florida. And he's facing charges of battery, resisting arrest, and disorderly conduct. And I saw the video, some video posted online of the arrest, the body cam footage. So I wanted to play that, and I'll give you guys like my commentary afterwards. So let me put that on the screen so you guys can see the video.
Get the back! Stop! Dad, why y'all hitting him? Why you You're pushing him! Stop! Get the Yeah, I'm gonna tase him. Stop! Stand up! He didn't do anything! Get back! Move! Move! Go over there, man! Go over there! Go over there! Chill, babe. We're dealing with the police. Stop, babe. Don't say anything else. Babe, you heard me. Don't say anything else. Don't say anything else. Hey, anyone else? No, you're good. Where's my phone? Where's my phone?
All right, so this is my first thoughts when it's more of the video that goes on. I believe at one point his girlfriend is taken off in handcuffs later on in the video. The video is like 7 minutes long, and I'm not going to play the whole thing for you, but it's 7 minutes long. I'm really interested to see what was going on ahead of the recording because as the video starts, it's no audio, and I don't know, maybe the cop had just turned on the body cam at that point, but I'm pretty sure some of the people on the scene that were taking video with their phones, that's going to probably be online pretty soon, and we'll see that. But I'm really interested to see what was going on ahead of that. So I'm not going to be malicious and come to judgment of the cops or Mr. Kerley because we got to kind of let that legal process work out. My first thoughts was this. At one point in the video, you can hear his girlfriend saying, "Stop, chill, we're dealing with the police," which is really telling and chilling. and I, hearing her say that, the first thing that comes to mind is just they may have disrespected you, they may have treated you wrong. I have no clue. I'm just my guess for a person to react the way that he was reacting from what I saw in the video. The number one thing is to get home alive, and I hate to say it that way, but if you have to just let them handcuff you and sit and chill, that way you can deal with it on the back end, which you have the funds and means to do. Deal with it on the back end, but just listening to the cops say, I'm going to tase him, I believe it was a case not too long ago where a cop meant to pull out their taser, and they pulled out their gun and shot a person. You just don't want to put yourself in a situation like that or be in a situation where that mistake could happen. And not to say that what happened to him was warranted or anything like that. It's just, as a black man, you want to make sure that you give yourself every opportunity to at least get out of that situation, because there's a lot of people that were in similar situations as him that, through right or wrong reasons, they didn't make it out alive. So when I heard his girlfriend, I believe, say, "Chill, baby, we're dealing with the police," at that point, it's probably hard to go from 10 to a 1, but just to survive the situation, that's the one thing that I want to echo to not only Mr. Kerley, which I'm sure he has things working behind the scenes, and I'm pretty sure we're going to see some legal filings and something else. I'll be really interested to see where this case goes. But to just the young black men, the young black women out there that find themselves in situations like this, the key is to make it home alive. Comply, and then on the back end, if you need to go back and defend yourself, you can do that at that point. But it's just getting out of the situation, I think, is the main thing. I'm interested to see what happens, and I'll be following the case just to see what other video and sound comes out, just to see what was it that led up to it. I think what I read is he was trying to get to his car. Wasn't really clear, but he was trying to get to his car, and they were stopping him from getting to his car or something like that. I could be completely wrong, but like I said, I'm not going to be malicious in my judgment there, because I have no, other than what I'm seeing on the video, I have no clue what led up to the situation, and why what was happening. I just know the thing that I feared most for him is him getting out of that situation alive, because it's very real that a person can lose their life in something like that, and I'm glad that that he didn't, and no one else did. So hopefully they can get that resolved. Yeah, so thanks for joining me today. In this season, I plan on doing more content like this. So if you like this content and want more of it, as I said in the middle of the episode, you definitely go out there and subscribe to my podcast, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And again, I welcome you along the journey. So until the next time I speak to you, I hope you guys have a safe and great week. And I'll talk to you later. Peace.